Alright, well, hello to all my wonderful YouTube fans. How are you doing today? Well, thank you so much for tuning in today's awesome vlog. If you're curious on what I'm doing today, I'm going to talk to you about the internet, basically. What do you need to get online? First of all, you need an internet provider. Basically, where I live here, we have Xfinity Comcast. That's the provider here. It's all things you need to understand. Basically, like a desktop computer like here, it does have a wireless card in it, and it does have an Ethernet port on it as well. But if you don't got internet, basically your computer is not going to do you any good. You can still use the device without the internet, but basically everything else uses the internet here in my home. But what this is right here, tips, is a Cat5e Ethernet wire, basically. Alright, that connects your hardwired to a jack wherever you have jacks in your room, or connecting it directly to the router itself downstairs. But I'm going to show you that as well, but let me show you the different devices in my room, what accesses the internet, like your computers, your printers, your iPods, your iPhones, or any own type of different devices accesses the internet, basically. That's how the internet somewhat kind of works, but you still need a provider to give you the internet access. Let's show you what I mean. How many devices you have just in this room, it uses the internet itself, basically. Well, I'm going to show you that as well. Always use the internet for good, not bad, okay? Basically, let me kind of show you. Over here, okay, this is my stereo equipment. This does not use the internet at all. This is not internet accessible because it's basically old school stuff as well. But if you kind of slowly pan over here, we have my Bose unit, my TV, of course my VCR and DVD combo. That does not use the internet over here. But basically what uses the internet is this old PC. You can see a Cat5 cable right there. It's a good cable. And somewhat, if we look over here, we have my wireless Canon printer. It uses the internet as well to print wireless without being hardwired in. But my hard drive does not. It's all good. And if we kind of somewhat pan down here, there's my iPhone, my laptop, and also my iPod Touch. Those devices are all wireless devices, basically. Say if you want a hardwired device, you're going to need one of these, okay? One of those bad boys. It's called an Ethernet jack, okay? That's what you're going to need to access the internet if you want to connect your laptop to hardwired on your network itself. But like these small devices, like this iPhone, is a wireless device. It's not going to connect by a Ethernet wire at all. But basically, that's what you got to choose. You have to understand the internet is a good idea to use, but don't use it for bad things, okay? But you decide on what you want to use the internet for. Surfing the web, surfing your mail, getting emails and stuff, it's all good. It's just a lot of different things that go on with the internet itself. But yes, everything we do, we use the internet. Let's go and go downstairs and show you the modem downstairs. Now downstairs in the office, basically, but it's a couple things I don't want to share with you as most of my dad's stuff. But it's one thing I would like to show you is the modem itself, the combo router and everything else. Basically, it's a router, Ethernet, cable, and telephone. Basically, this is what we use here, is the internet provider service of what we use. If we didn't have Comcast, how would we access the internet? Well, it's all in different companies you can go with, but because we live here, we can only go with Comcast. But let's go ahead and show you the modem itself. It's pretty cool, but it's a pain in the butt sometimes when the internet does go down. Alright. Once you got your internet provider right here, this is what you always rent from Comcast itself. But basically, it's a lot of different things going on with this box itself. You think because it's just a regular old router, it is actually not. Okay, regular old modem. This is not just a regular old modem. It has a lot of functionalities to it as well. But this is from Xfinity, kind of showing you all the different lights and stuff. Okay, but I thought it was kind of cool to kind of show you what a Comcast box looks like. Basically, it's not much to it, not much at all. Okay, I don't want to mess with this too much because this ain't mine. This is actually my dad's equipment down here. But like I said, I thought it was kind of cool to kind of show you what we use is a internet provider. I think it works pretty awesome for everything. But you know what? It's all good. You know what? We all use the different internet for all sorts of fun stuff. But you just gotta understand the provider itself. Got your internet provider, you can use the internet provider's modem and access point, and also the wireless router on that as well. But say you want your own wireless router, you can pick up something like this down at your local Best Buy or any electronics store. But the biggest problem you gotta understand is you still need an Ethernet cable to get this thing up and running. Basically, it's also a computer you're going to need to do with as well, because you need to set up all the internet configurations of your wireless router. But basically, this wireless router is already set up and configured how I choose to want it. Basically, it's a old Netgear wireless G router, but it still works today. And basically on the back, let me move the antenna out the way so you can kind of see. Not too bad. But basically, it's a couple more things you might need to access the internet. Is basically a computer to have access to the internet itself, and of course a Ethernet wire. Well, let's go ahead and look more of this router. But yes, it is a wireless router, but you still need a Ethernet to connect to the router. Basically, you have 4 more ports, so you reset, of course, your antenna, power, and power switch. But yes, this is a pretty decent old router. But okay, see, I already have a Ethernet jack installed in my room. Let's take the Ethernet wire, plug it into the back of the wireless router, and also plug the power in. This is all configured what I need to do with the router itself. All you have to do, once you get those 2 things done, all you have to do is let it boot up, and it's all configured basically to connect all your wireless stuff like this, computer, your laptop, your phone, or your iPod Touch to the internet. But basically, it's just more to it. It's just a little bit more confusing for most people. But it's very simple to set up. Your wireless router 100% wireless? Absolutely. But one problem. You still have to have an Ethernet wire connecting it to your modem box and connecting the Ethernet wire to the router itself to give you wireless functions. But yeah, you can put it anywhere you want, but guess what? You still have a wire to attach to it for it to connect to the internet. But basically, the internet is freaking awesome, but only use it for freaking good, not evil. But let's go and show you the old desktop. The old desktop right over here, tubes, has a wireless card built into it. Basically, that's how I got internet all the time on this computer, because I really did not have an Ethernet jack in my room. But down here, you can kind of see this little icon down here, little icon right there. That is my wireless icon. But is this computer connected to the internet? How do you find that out? Simple. Go to your favorite browser, like Google Chrome or whatever, and basically you are on the internet. Alright, let's refresh the page, shall we? And basically, boom. That's 100% wireless from this router. But the problem is, you see this profile? Connected to an Ethernet jack. Basically, here's my laptop. Here's my phone. Here's my iPod Touch. Those can be connected wirelessly. But the biggest problem is with these two different devices, you cannot connect them by Ethernet. Sound like my computer can, my printer, and also the old HP desktop computer. But it's still a lot of configuring you have to make on the wireless router itself. But that's basically how wireless works. But you just have to be very careful with it, because it can make you sick pretty easily too. But just be careful, okay? You can kind of see I still have some of the stuff up there on my dresser. But basically, wireless is a good idea to use, but sometimes it's not always the right item to use. But basically, in case if you don't want solid Ethernet cable or anything like that, you can still use your router like that if you choose. But I also have a non-stop switch and stuff too. But you know what? I think it's so awesome we have different types of technology we can connect to the internet itself. Like basically your mobile devices, your laptops, your desktop computers, tablets, all sorts of awesome things you can use the internet for. But basically use it for good, not evil. Okay? But it's just being a life of being a YouTuber as well. It's very frustrating for me because I always have to think of new ideas for you guys and girls to be entertained. But alright, there you go, guys and girls. If you guys are brand new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. Please like, please share. Peace out. Catch you guys later. Bye for now. Have fun with all your different internet devices on the internet. And stay safe.